Hello everyone, it's me again, Deidre, and this is Her Majesty, your melanated guide through pageantry. If you've been here before, then welcome back, Queen. But if this is your first time seeing my face, then welcome to the Queendom. I create pageant-related content, so if you're interested, then go ahead and subscribe. Today, we're going to be talking about what I wore to Miss Black USA, and this is my winning wardrobe. So I did end up taking the title home to California. And so if you are also preparing for the Miss Black USA competition, then this is a great resource for you. But before we get into the details, most of the things here are thrifted. So FYI, you do not have to go out and buy a bunch of designer things to look fly and clean and polished for pageant week. Also, this was for the national competition, meaning with all the states competing for Miss Black USA. This was not for Miss Black California. So if you guys want to compete for state, or if you are competing for state, then this doesn't quite apply to you. But if you are an at-large delegate and you will be competing for Miss Black USA next year, then this is a great resource for you. A few months before the competition, you're going to get an itinerary, and this is going to talk about all of the events that you'll be attending for the week. So with each of those events that you'll be going to, chances are they are in different locations, and there is a color scheme. So you'll notice that as we go through these different outfits, they are based on the color designated for the day. Let's go ahead and get started with day 0. So day 0 is your travel day. Make sure to bring an outfit that is comfortable to travel in, whether you're flying or driving or just walking across the street. Make sure that it's presentable. It doesn't necessarily need to be flashy, but it does need to be something comfy for yourself. All right, moving on to day 1. Day 1 is arrival, and your arrival outfit is like your first impression. Usually it's something a little flashier than usual, something to make a statement and say, I'm here and I'm ready. So for me, I wore this yellow dress I'm actually wearing right now. This was thrifted. It is actually a Nicki Minaj dress. So you can go ahead and wear something thrifted as well, or buy something new off, Shein, Temu, Ross, TJ Maxx, whatever the case. But yes, this was the first outfit that I wore, and it's really comfortable. It went down, I'd say, a little bit above the knee. For a rule of thumb, you do not want to wear anything shorter than your knee because you want to be a little bit more conservative, particularly in this system. We don't want to show too much skin, so make sure that you're dressing modestly. All right, my second outfit was also on day 1, and that was the red dress reception. So all the queens gathered in our red outfits to go to Carolina's Kitchen, which is owned by a former Miss Black USA. And the color scheme for this day was red. So on this day, I wore this thrifted red lacy dress, and I wore dresses for most of the days. I didn't really go for pantsuits. I'm a dress girly. I love a good dress. So I was wearing dresses basically all week, but this was a thrifted dress, super comfy, cozy. Found it at like Salvation Army. You guys, when I tell you I thrift, I thrift. Okay, so this dress was really comfy. Some people went all out for the red dress reception, and there's no award or acknowledgement for being super dressed or spending the most on your outfit, so you really don't have to, you guys. We're moving on to my third outfit on day 2. So on day 2, we actually had a free day. So this was a day where the teens went to the venue to practice for their show, and the Miss and Ms, meaning MISS and the MS, had a day to ourselves. What I did on this day is I wore this like stretchy jumpsuit and kind of like a rehearsal outfit. This wasn't something that I was planning on wearing that week. It was just an extra comfy outfit that I brought just in case I needed something to wear in between my main outfits, and it worked out. So I ended up working out in this outfit. I ran to Target in this outfit, and I ran like a few other errands, hung out with the queens, and went to our like mental health move and groove event that we had in this outfit. So it's really good to bring about 3 extra outfits, or even 4 extra outfits that are not necessarily with the color scheme, but just something you can wear in between. All right, my fourth outfit I wore was on day 3, and the color scheme was purple. We went to the African American History Museum, and everyone was wearing purple. We looked beautiful. I'll include some pictures and some video footage here, but what I wore was another thrifted ruffle dress, and I love this dress so much. I've actually had it for years, and I just loved how unique it looked. It looked kind of vintage, like something you wouldn't really see these days. But when I found it online, on eBay actually, when I found it on eBay, I loved it and I purchased it, and it fit like a glove. And I'm so glad that it got to see the light of day during pageant week because I loved the whole look. And especially with the ponytail, I loved my ponytail the whole week. Especially with the ponytail, I think it really stood out. So that's what I wore for the African American History Day on day 3. Next, we are moving on to my 5th outfit on day 4. My 5th outfit was for the portrait gallery, and the color for the day was blue. So again, similar restrictions to the previous outfits. Make sure that it is at your knee or longer, you know, midi is fine, knee is fine, and make sure that it doesn't show too much cleavage or have too many cutouts. I chose to wear this deep royal blue cape dress, super cute. Again, something say it with me, thrifted. Yes, another thrifted gem that I found at Goodwill, I believe, and super comfy, fit really well. It looked honestly like it was custom made, like tailored to my body because of the way that it just hugged my curves so perfectly. I love that dress. I wear it teaching, I wear it to pageantry. I would wear that dress to my own wedding if I could, but so that is what I wore on that day. On this same day, I also wore my 6th outfit, which was for the pajama party. So you'll notice for a lot of these different events, they can change throughout the schedule, but something that is almost certain to happen every single year is the pajama party. So definitely plan for this one. For the pajama party, I opted to wear a dress I bought on Shein. It was like the super cute, vintage looking, like Stepford wife kind of dress, super cute. Put my ponytail in a bun, and I got these crown slippers, and it was just so darling. I loved the outfit and got tons of compliments on it. My recommendation for you going into the pajama party is to wear something that is long enough. So I struggled because my dress was a little bit on the short side. So for the pajama party, the restrictions weren't as limited. So you could wear something a little bit shorter, a little bit more risque, as long as it was cute. And for me, my dress was a little bit too short. I had to keep pulling it down, but because I had this mesh fabric over it, it was difficult. And I mean, I looked cute, but I was low-key struggling. And I think that's also why I didn't win the musical chairs number, but that's okay. Besides the point, make sure that your pajamas are something that you can move in. You do not have to wear heels to the pajama party. I saw some girls in heels, they looked beautiful, but you do not have to do that. You can wear your slippers, you can wear flip-flops, make it cute, but you can dress a little bit more comfortably. Last but not least, outfits number 7 were on competition day. So this was the day of the show. What I wore at the beginning of the day for the teens show was this one shoulder sequin dress, super cute, got it on Shein. I wanted to make sure that I made a statement when I went there because it's the beginning of the day. I had my competition later in the day. I wanted to show up and show out right from the beginning. And going to the teen show was not mandatory, but I highly recommend it because you get a comp ticket, so it's a free show. You can kind of get the vibe of how things are gonna be, and it also just helps get you in the right headspace that that's gonna be you soon. So highly recommend wearing something really cute, wearing something a little flashy, something to, show people that you're the one to watch a little bit earlier in the day. After that, it was time for a competition. So everyone was given a link to an opening number dress that we all had to wear. It was this black sleeveless dress. I had it tailored to my body, which I highly recommend for all of you. Tailor anything that is going to be uniform across all the contestants. Make sure it's tailored to your body, because when the outfits are all the same, you can really see the distinctions between them. And I think something that helped boost my confidence was knowing that my dress was uniquely made for me. So highly recommend it. It is worth the money. I got the dress on one of these third-party sites. I don't remember the name, honestly, but it was about $50, and then tailoring it was about another $20. So that was about $70 total. Not bad at all. So that was my first outfit. Afterwards, I wore a fitness outfit. It was a light blue fitness set that I got on Amazon, and I had been wearing that outfit for about 6 months prior to that. It's one of my reliable workout outfits. So I literally just repurposed a workout outfit for National, which you can do as well. You don't necessarily need to buy all new things. You can look in your wardrobe and find things that work for you that you can use for National. So in my case, I found the light blue fitness set, super cute. My coach gave it the thumbs up, and so I wore it, and it was comfortable, it fit my body, and I knew that it felt good. Like, I knew how it felt on my body. So it was just one less thing to worry about. Also, a side tip, make sure that you are trying out all of your clothes beforehand. The first time you're wearing an outfit should not be pageant week. It should be way before, so that you know how it feels, you know if you need to get it altered or not, and you also feel more confident because it's something that you've worn before. Back to the topic. After fitness, we had the talent portion, and for talent, I wore this red trumpet dress that I got on Shein. It was really comfortable. It was about 30 to 40 bucks. And I also purchased the headpiece to make it more theatrical because it was an opera expose. So I had the dress and the hat. And last but not least, my gorgeous Oshun African goddess gown, the yellow one, yes, the yellow one that I wore and won in. I got that off of Queenly. And Queenly is an app specifically for pageant girls to buy and sell dresses to each other. And I highly recommend splurging the most for your evening gown. And you don't have to get it secondhand. You can buy one new if you want. But for me, being the thrifter that I am, I wanted to get something secondhand and kind of give some dress, a second chance at life, which I definitely did. So I got the dress off of Queenly. I got it altered as well. I got it altered, I wanna say for like $40 or $50. I had the cape shortened. And it's really important to make sure that the dress that you wear is something that feels good. When you wear your evening gown, ask yourself, is this something I can see myself crowned in? Because that's how you set yourself up for success. Because in the best case scenario, you'll win, right? So you want something that you know is going to be immortalized in pictures and videos, and it's going to be a part of your story. And regardless of whether you win or not, you want a dress that you feel proud of and you feel like represents you. And for me, my dress, I've been looking for ages. I knew I wanted to do something out of the box. I knew I wanted something that was bright, like my personality. I wanted something warm, and I wanted something that would really pop on my dark skin. I wanted something that would really contrast with my unique shade of brown. So that dress was perfect. I could not imagine a better gown. And that's the kind of gown that I'm never going to give away. I'm going to like store it and put it away for ages and ages and show my grandkids about how, you know, Mamaw won in this dress. But I want that experience for all of you as well. Make sure that the dress that you purchase is something that feels near and dear to you and something that you genuinely love. And also, after the competition is done, you might want to bring an extra outfit for the other competition. So similar to how I had a separate outfit for teen, I also had another outfit for Miss. And also, just in case you end up winning, bring an extra gown. Ask me why. Because if you win, you might be crowning the other categories. I brought a blue gown knowing that I might win. And if I win, I'm going to be the one crowning the Miss. So you know what happened? I ended up wearing the blue gown to crown Kennedy. And so that's exactly how you guys should be planning as well. Make sure that you're thinking of all the possible scenarios. And yes, it is better to overpack than to underpack. And make sure to bring extra space in your suitcases as well, because I ended up getting way more freebies than I expected. I left with a whole new purse filled with skincare and hair care and makeup, and just there's a lot of freebies that they give you at Miss Black USA. Make sure that when you're packing, leave a lot of extra room, because I literally had to buy a whole new suitcase, and suitcases are not cheap. So either pack light or bring a whole nother suitcase just in case, if you are that confident. Again, if you're not planning to go there and win, which not everyone who competes wants to win, actually. I want to acknowledge that not everyone who competes in pageants want to win the pageant. Sometimes what you get for the pageant is more than the win, which I completely agree with. But if you're somebody who knows that they are going for the title, you're going for the victory, then make sure that you leave enough room. That is the biggest piece of advice that I would give myself, is to pack with enough space. But aside from that, guys, a few other kinds of outfits you might want to bring alongside that are workout outfits. I wore the same workout outfit like 4 times. That thing was grimy by the time I came back to California. So make sure you bring extra workout outfits. Bring extra pajamas, because if you have a roommate, you can't be looking frumpy. Make sure to bring extra pajamas that are comfortable. Make sure to bring enough undergarments, and make sure to bring some socks as well. But yes, you guys, if you want more information on a packing list, then let me know. But that's what comes to mind for now. If you guys are going to Miss Black USA next year or the coming year, best of luck. I know you'll do amazing. Just make sure to plan ahead, because fail to plan, plan to fail. But plan to succeed, you will succeed in your plan. All right, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you like this video, please like it so I can see that you do. And if you want to see more, hit subscribe and join the queendom. I hope you guys have a great day or a great night, and I will see you in the next one.